Surely we have to have a silver or a W quarter in one of these 3-quarter boxes. Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and that's right, we've got 3 boxes of quarters to hunt here today. Now I'm pretty excited because I recently found my first W quarter, but it's gave me the itch to try to find some more W quarters, and in my last quarter hunt, we found no silvers. As you know, I've only found a handful of silvers in my life in bank boxes, so we're hoping that we score at least 1 silver in here. That'd be cool. A W quarter would be awesome, and any heirs or varieties, since I've yet to score one of those other than in the state quarter series. Now, I've already opened these 2 boxes. They are not uncirculated boxes of quarters. They are circulated. On this box, it's the box with the holes in it, so I didn't need to open it to see that it was circulated. That being said, since you're here with me live, figured I would go ahead and open it live and just see if we have any interesting enders on the other side. Let's just open it the old-fashioned way. Tear and go. Maybe. There we go. Let's see what we got in here. Another interesting quarter right here as well. Probably in the 60s, but definitely has a different toning to it and different look to it. Looks old. I don't see any AMP quarters, which I was hoping for, but you never know what's in the box till you get into it. So let me finish tearing this top off, and I think we'll start by flipping these rolls around and seeing if there's any enders. I'll be right back. So I've got them flipped over. Nothing of note. I will tell you, it looks like we have a nice little collection of older 60s and 70s quarters right in here, so maybe that means something. No silver that I can see. Again, this has some promise, but that's about it. We'll start with this corner roll right here. Box 1. First box. Roll 30. Cracked it open. And we've got a silver edge. With a mint mark. With a mint mark. Denver Mint. 1957. We've got a silver quarter in the box. Can't say early, but just past halfway, that's a good start. Also found a lot of 2019 D Lowell and a few 2019 D AMP quarters. We've got silver, and we've still got 120 rolls to go. Box got better. Roll number 38. Had a Kansas State quarter here, and of course you know the 2005 Kansas State quarters, especially the P mint mark. You should always check for the In God We Rust air. And when I put it underneath the microscope, boom, you can see that T is very light. That's because of a dye problem with the cleaning of the dyes. So it had a little bit of extra grease in it, and it didn't get a true strike on the T. So that's not the best quality one. That T is a little bit more pronounced than I'd like to see. But at first glance, you can see it says In God We Rust. So we just found a 2005 P Kansas State quarter. In God We Rust there. Add it up here to the fines, plus the silver, and we'll get back to the hunt. Well, box 1 is hunted, and I couldn't be happier. We found silver, a 1957 Denver, handful of 2019 AMPs, and a little over a roll, I guess, of the 2019 Lowell quarters. I pulled out this 1981 Denver because it's in pretty decent shape. I'll check it against my album. I also found that 2005 Kansas State In God We Rust air quarter. Can't get mad at that. A little bit of keepable, if you will, bicentennial quarters. And I always check for heirs and varieties. And as many of you know, there's a 1965 double die-up verse. You'll find it in the words Liberty and In God We Trust. This is not going to be the one we're looking at, but it had a lot of fun machine doubling right there on the motto. And for a second, I got excited. But it's not it. Pulled it aside just to show you some machine doubling. On the 1966, you're looking for a double die reverse on the words United States of America. Same situation. I pulled this one out because it does have a pretty good amount of machine doubling on States of America, as well as on E Pluribus Unum. This is not the double die reverse. This is just machine doubling. Wanted to show that to you anyway, because it made for a fun look under the microscope. And then finally, 1971 Denver. You're also looking for a DDR on States of America. And same thing, this one had some pretty good die deterioration doubling, so it made it fun to look at, but it's not it either. Those two will be going back. Just wanted to show them to you guys. And time to get on to box number 2. Box 2 has no enders to speak of on this side. I'm not going to flip them this time. We'll just get surprised if I find something cool. Time to get to the hunt. I've cleared out my 2019, so I get a count of how many we get in this box next. Hopefully we find some more goodies. Fingers crossed. So I'm on roll 28. I've been hunting north and south in this box just to mix it up. I've got a lot of 2019 D-Lol and P-Lol and AMP. And I've had several rolls that I've had one AMP and a couple of Ds, and I was like, is it going to be a W? Is it going to be a W? So that being said, I bring you in because I've already looked, guys. Look at this. A W Lol quarter. 2019. It's already in circulated condition. I'm not going to touch it much more. I am going to flip it up really quick. Can't believe I found my second one now ever in bank boxes. So they're out there. They're being spent. They're being missed. You can still catch them. We still got 22 rolls in this box, plus another 50 in that box. Let me get it sleeved up. So now I have found a silver, a W, and an air. I'm happy. Oh, and we're keeping an eye out for the next painted coin here. I found the blue one first, then the red one. I was looking for the white one, red, white, and blue, and I found a purple one, or lavender, or whatever color that is. All right, I'm stoked. Let's get back to looking. We're on roll 32. Not that it matters, but it's a little ender. And since I found a W recently, right there, just wanted to make sure I brought you in just in case. Little ender. A Denver. Well, you always got to look anyway. Roll 41, guys, and I have to show you this. I saw an AMP quarter right there, and as I went to slide it on just a little, because I knew there was a lot of new ones in a row, right behind it is a W. So the AMP is a Denver. And the second W is a Lol again. 2 W Lol quarters in the same box. And while I have you here, just in case, we'll go kind of quick through here. And I'll have to check that for doubling. It's a bicentennial. And see if I see anything else. I got to check that for doubling. Sorry, I'm excited, so I'm not even flipping properly. 65, got to check that for doubling. And I think that might be it. That's it. But a second Lol quarter with a W on it. Same box. 9 rolls to go. So we're on roll number 44. And the ender was a Minnesota State quarter. And there are several different double die varieties. But basically what you're looking for is between the 4th tree here and the 5th tree here. You're looking for an extra tree. Now, I have found a better one than this one, but I'm going to put them under the scope here and show you what I see. You can clearly see in this picture, there is an extra little piece of metal here and here. And this one is known as DDR number 5. It is less value than the other more valuable varieties. There's about 5 or 6 valuable ones, best in class, if you will, and then a few that aren't worth as much. This is one that's not worth as much, but is definitely a DDR number 5 as defined in the heirs and varieties guides that I look in. And I'll go ahead and show you what we're talking about right here. That's a better example because it's in better condition, but that's DDR number 5 or Kanika 5-R8. Either way, I'll take it. It's another Aaron variety. It's only my second Minnesota State quarter variety that I have found. And the finds keep coming, and I'll take it for sure, like I said. 6 more rolls left of that box, and another whole box to go. I don't even know what's going on right now. Roll 48. Just started to unravel it. I'm not even done unraveling it, and we've got a silver quarter right there. And the edge looks pretty old to me. So let me just get this paper out of the way so I don't keep blocking the camera. Nothing on that edge. It's not as old as I thought, but it is a pretty nice 1959 out of Denver. We'll just check the mint mark under the scope. Man, it's got a lot of damage on this coin. And some damage at the mint mark. Either way though, 1959, a second silver. 2 boxes in a row of silver. Plus other finds. Let's get back to the hunt. So that box was epic. We finished hunting it. I say epic, but for me, that's epic. We found another silver, 2 W quarters, and a 05 Minnesota DDR5 variety quarter in the hunt, let alone a handful of 2019 P-Luls and D-Luls and D-AMPs, plus some other coins to check against my album. And then, of course, we couldn't find the white painted coin, but we did find some various colors, which is always cool. Added another 1976 bicentennial to the collection, and that makes me happy. 2 boxes down, we have 2 silvers, 2 W's, 2 variety quarters. Can we get even more? I'll be back once I get the top open and we take a look at the enders. So box 3 is ready for the hunting. I've already checked both sides of the enders just in case we had anything lucky to look at. I don't. I guess the coolest thing is I do have back-to-back Lowell ender quarters here. Don't know if that means anything. We've got a Wisconsin State quarter I could check for errors and varieties as well. We've got the Caesar Rodney quarter I could check for any errors or varieties. And I believe we even have someone here. There it is. A Kansas State quarter as well. Outside of that, the usual enders. Some look new, some are old, but never know what's in them until we get started. And this time, I'm going to be hunting left and right just to mix it up one more time. Well, box 3 brought us back down to planet Earth. You know how quarters are. We did find a lot more Philadelphia, Denver minted Lowell quarters, as well as some more AMP out of Denver, but that's about it. The coolest find of the box probably is this 1965 toner. It almost looks like it was set down and housed a cigarette on it, like they set a cigarette on it, and as it burned a little bit of the coin. I don't know. Heated it up and it was sitting on something, so it caused some markings on the other side, or they used it a few times. Could be that, could be something else, but either way, I like the way it's toned. I'll be keeping it. Interesting find. To any extent, you can't get mad at 2 out of 3 quarter boxes producing, including an epic one. Last minute wrap up, you've seen it before. 2 silver quarters, a 57 and a 59, both out of Denver. 2 2019 W quarters, both the Lowell design. 2 state quarter airs, or varieties I should say. 2005 P Kansas and Gawi Rust. 2005 D Minnesota, extra tree, but it's the DDR number 5, not so valuable. Top of that, I got a few nicer older coins to check against my album. Some nicer state quarters and some cool looking bicentennials, as well as 3 paint jobs. Hopefully you enjoyed this 3-box quarter hunt with me today. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting. And thanks for watching.